Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay. So today let's explore a few more Git commands. So let's go to our repository. This is where we have cloned our repository. So I'm cloning it again. So how do we clone? Git clone by cult69. This is called as a workspace, right? This directory is called as workspace because this is where I do my work. Let's -a. In our repository, we have two files. So this is master, sorry, not master, remote repository. And then if you want to work with the code, we have to clone this repository. When we clone, we get .git, we get source, and then we get stays. We know that. So in our repository, currently we have two files, login and then pom.xml file. When we clone, we get login and then pom.xml file, correct? Here and then in source area and then in staging area. This is your source, stays. Clear? So if you want to see the history of a file, what is that command we use? Can someone tell me? Git
Log.
log. Git log, then you can give the file name. So this will show the history of this file only. So how many changes this particular file has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 commits. So 5 times this particular file is modified. And if you see the real time, you see different users. Naisrao modified the file, Sally, Harry, and so on. Okay, you can see the history of a file using git log command. Fine. If you want to see the history of the complete repository, if you want to see history of complete repository, just say git log. So this will list history of all the files. Fine. So for example, there is a developer. Developer wants to know something which he had done, say something about, developer wants to know about some change, some commit, which he made 1 month back. Understand this? There's a developer, did some modification 1 month back. There will be a commit for that, right? So he wants to check what changes, he made 1 month back. He wants to check something. Maybe, there is some issue again. He wants to check whether, 1 month back commit code is right or not. So what developer can do? Developer can check the history like this, correct? Git log login.java. So here we have only 5 commits, but in real time, you may be having thousands of commits for a file. So what developer has to do? Developer has to scroll down, correct? Like this. And finding that commit, which he made 1 month back, is very difficult. Maybe very difficult, right? So you have to scroll down like this, and then find out the one which, you made 7 months back, which is very difficult. So this developer comes to you. You are a DevOps engineer saying, so this is the difficulty I'm finding. I want to list a commit which I made 1 month back. Is there any better way? If I use git log, it is showing me a lot of commits, and then finding the particular commit is becoming very difficult for me. Is there any better way, or is there any way using which I can list my own commits? See, it is listing everybody's commits, right? So is there any way to list my own commits, for example? Yes, you can do that. If you want to do that, just use one option, okay? Git log -hyphen author. See the problem and then how this command is helping us, correct? Author is equal to, you can give author name in double quotes. For example, if I say Nageswara, it will show me, it will show only Nageswara's commits. It will not show others' commits. Clear with that? So with that, for example, Harry wants to find out something, right? And Harry can list only Harry's commits. So now the history is reduced, correct? So finding a particular commit probably is little easy for Harry. Same thing when you are working in real time, okay? And if you want to find out your own commit, use this author. So that will save a lot of your time. So in those kind of scenarios, we use this option. Clear with that? So when you are working as a DevOps engineer, right, this option -author is very, very helpful for us. I use it multiple times. Okay, now Harry is happy. You suggested this option, then Harry is happy. Harry comes tomorrow again to you with another problem. Now this time Harry says, yesterday, okay, this option helped me a lot, but today when I'm using this option, again, it is giving me a lot of my own commits. Again, you know, Nageswara or Harry has 500 commits. Again, finding a particular commit in that 100, 500 is very difficult, correct? Again, this reduces the problem, but not completely. So again, the same person comes to you and then asks, is there any other way? Again, you know, I made a lot of commits for this particular file. Again, you know, searching something is becoming very difficult for me. Is there any other better way? There is one more option, okay? If you can remember the commit message that you have given 1 month back, you can list a particular commit based on the commit message. You don't need to remember the complete commit message, okay? You don't need to remember at least one word. For example, you ask Harry, you tell Harry, if you know the commit message, I can list only that commit for you. Do you remember commit message? Developer will say, I gave something. See, when developer is modifying something, they would have given some relevant commit message, right? Fixed bug 1, 2, 3, right? Committing, subtraction code, added some string, login module code, added class, something like that, right? He would have given something. Assume that developer says, I gave something like, say, for example, added class or login module. He will tell you login module. I give something like login module. You can give that here. -hyphen grep is equal to, you can give commit message. For example, login module. See, it is giving you the exact commit where this commit message is present, login module. Developer is very happy now. So these two options are very helpful for us. For example, now what Harry will do, Harry is listing Harry's own changes, right? But he doesn't want to see all. He wants to see a commit which has this login module present in the commit message. Now Harry is able to find out, Harry is able to find out the commit. Now he can see what he has done. Say, for example, okay, now tell me if you want to see what file is modified and then what content is modified in this commit. What is that command we use? Git. I want to see the file that has been modified or created here. And I want to also see the code. What is that command we use? Git show, right? So git show will give you normal git log command, this one, plus what file is modified or created. Login.java, it says new file. New file means the file is created. So now Harry know, okay, fine. In this commit, I have created a new file. New file here. Let's take some other thing. For example, Harry will tell you, I fixed, for example, bug 1, 2, 3. Okay, something like this. See here. there's a typo. So 1, 2, 3. So wherever that is present, it is giving you. Now, if you want to see the history of that particular commit, git show this. See, this is normal, log output, and it says you modified login.java, and this is the content change. You modified another file here. That means 2 files you modified and then committed at once. Another file, and this is the thing. So red color means these lines are removed. Green color means these lines are added. So in those kind of scenarios, these 2 options are very much helpful for you. -n author, and then or you can use grep. Clear with this? Any questions about these 2 options? Okay. Why you are learning all these commands? If you know all these commands, if you know all these options, you can work with real-time code or files very easily. Okay. If you don't remember or don't know these commands, you'll have to struggle with modifying the code in your job. Okay. Let's explore some more commands. Git status. I don't have any modifications. I'm modifying the file. Okay. Login.java. I'll just go and then delete something like this. Git status. Okay. We know that login.java is modified in source area. So there is a file called login.java, and then that file is modified. Right? This is modified. Fine. Git status can tell you what files are modified. It is just telling you this file is modified. But what if I want to know what exactly is modified? Correct? Let me add something. Okay. Say I have deleted something before, and then I'm adding something. So git status command will just tell you that file is modified. But what if I want to know what exactly is modified? So when you are working in real time, we won't be completing our work in one day, right? So I started modifying something this particular file today. There is still the work is not complete. Tomorrow I come, and then I want to know, right, what lines I have modified yesterday. In that case, what do? Use a command called git diff. Git diff file name. Git diff file name will show you the content modifications of this particular file, which is in the source area. Hyphen red color means these lines are deleted, right? And we added one more line, right? Where is that? Say this. Green color means you have added this line. That's how you can see the changes modified of a file which is in the source area. Okay. Assume that I modified the file. I added it to the stage. Let's see. After adding to the stage, what happens? Git add login.java, git status. Now the file is added to the stage. So once the file is added to the stage, today I modified something, I added it to the stage. My work is not complete. Okay. Tomorrow again, I log in and then I want to check what I modified and then what changes are in staging area. Let's use this command again. Is it working? No. Git diff command works only if a file is in the source area. If the file is in staging area, this will not work. If the file is in staging area, you have to say ---- staged. You have to use that option. See, this is giving you the content modifications of a file which is in the staging area. So you know how to check the content changes if the file is in the source area, if the file is in the staging area. This is git diff file name, git diff -f staged file name. Assume that I committed this particular file. Okay. After committing the file, if I want to see the content changes, what command I can use? After committing, what command I can use?
Git show.
Git show. Correct. Let's commit it. Git status, git commit -m, say removed something. Okay. Removed subtraction code, something like that. Git status. There are no changes in the source area and then staging area. There is one extra commit in local repository. Now, if you want to see git log login.java, so this is the recent commit, right? If you want to see, content changes of this particular commit, that means after commit, git show, correct? Git show this. What happened? Git log. You have to copy minimum 7 characters. Git show. See, this is the content modification done. So all scenarios are covered. First use case, you have modified the file in the source area, you want to see. You have added the file to the stage, you want to see. After commit, you want to see what content modifications are done. So you know all the commands. Git diff -f stage, git show. Clear with the scenarios? Any questions about these three? Fine. So in real time, we will be we'll be creating new files, right? And then we will be modifying the files. Sometimes we will be also deleting the files. Assume that there is a file called pom.xml file in the repository. I want to delete it. So deleting means, okay, sorry, I want to delete it so that when anybody takes the code, it should not show them. It should show only login.java. So for some reason, I want to delete the file. Think like this. For example, you have addition.java, okay, subtraction.java. So you are actually combining these two files code and then writing in math.java. So now this two files code is moved to math.java. So when you have two files code in this particular Java file, you don't need this, right? I'm just giving you some example. Okay, sometimes we won't, be requiring some files. In that case, question comes: how do you delete a file? How do you delete a file? That's a question. So if you want to delete a file, we use this command: git rm, okay, file name, simple. Git remove file name. Clear with that? Enter. Git status. See, it says this particular file is deleted. ls-a. Can somebody tell me where this file is deleted? Where is this file? Green color means it's a staging area, right? So we were having login pom.xml file here, correct? We just deleted this. What did we delete? Git rm. If you delete a file using git rm, it will delete the file in the source area. It will also delete the file in the staging area because it's in green color. Means file is deleted in staging area also. Now, if you want to delete in the local repository, commit it. If you commit this, what will happen? This file will be deleted. And then if you push, file will be deleted in the remote repository also. Okay. And from now on, if anybody clones the code, they get only login. Java. So let's commit it now. I'm going to commit it, so it will be removed in the .git local repository. Git status, git commit -m, deleting Maven automation code, something like this. Okay, enter. Git status. You have 2 commits. So the file is deleted in the local repository also. Now let's push it to remote. Git push. Now the file is removed in the remote repository also. Shall we test it now? If you clone now, you should get only login.java, right? Let's test this. Let's test it. rm -rf faculty. Okay. I'm cloning it again. Say I'm a new user. So I'm cloning it. Go to workspace, ls-a. See, file is removed. File is removed. Is this file removed permanently? Yes. Is this file removed permanently in the remote repository? No. File deletion is not permanent in Git. So to make you understand that, let me first explain how Git stores the commits. Okay. So for example, this is your remote repository or local repository, whatever. This is you, okay? Let me show you in a different way. I'll try. This is your remote repository. We clone this. Assume that it's a fresh repository, okay? You create a file called login.java. You add it to the stage. You commit it. It's a first commit, right? So what it will do? It will store the file. It will give a commit ID, correct? Version number 1, 2, 3, 4, ABC, whatever. And then obviously it will store the username, timestamp, blah, 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 and everything. When you push, same thing will go, correct? Done. So you push this to the remote repository. Okay. So in the remote repository, you have this login.java 1. Now, again, you are adding one more file called pom.xml file. You're getting new file. You add it to the stage, and then you commit it. You know, in second commit, you'll be having login.java, okay? Login.java, and then pom.xml files. Both you have. This is second revision. Second commit. Clear with this? Now you push it to the remote repository. Here you have login.java, pom.xml file, second version. Because if anybody clones the code now from this repository, there are 2 files, right? So it has to give 2 files, correct? So latest should have 2, correct? So it will show the latest, correct? So in latest you should have login and then pom.xml file. If you have only pom.xml file, how you get login.java? So it will have both. Now you modified, you added another file, say for example, say something Jenkins file. Add it to the stage. Now you are committing it again. What it will do? Login.java, pom.xml file, and then one more file. This is Jenkins. This is your third commit. Again, when you push it, login, pom, Jenkins. Clear now? So what I'm going to say is each and every revision is each and every commit contains modifications that happened there plus the previous commits. Now, if anybody clones the code, it will give 3 files. This. Okay. This is how commits work. Fine. Now, assume that we have two files. Okay. We have two files. In our repository, we were having only two, right? Before we were having login and then pom.xml file. This was the latest, right? What we have done just now, we have deleted the file, right? Which file we deleted? Pom.xml file, correct? So we just deleted the file. Git rm deletes the file here and then here. Okay. Then we committed, correct? When we commit, what will happen? Each and every time you commit, it will create a new copy, right? Each and every time you commit, it will get a new revision, right? So when you commit, right, for this particular deletion, what it will do here? It will store only login.java. Pom.xml file you have deleted, right? That means this pom.xml file is deleted. It is not there in this revision, in this commit. It will just delink this particular file. It will not, carry this particular file here. That means the file is deleted. Now you push it. So what will happen here? Login.java. That's all. You don't have pom.xml file in the latest. Now, when somebody clones the code, now what is there in the latest? Login.java. That means pom.xml file is deleted for this person. But if you see login.java, sorry, pom.xml file is deleted, right? When somebody closes, it will show only login.java. But if you see here, pom.xml file is deleted in the latest, but in the previous commit, it is still there, right? Pom.xml file is present in the previous commit. It is still there in the repository, correct? Here. So just remember, since you are in class, I'm explaining how internally it works. Okay, in real time, nobody cares. Okay, you deleted the file, you want the file, I can get it back. People know that, okay, nothing is permanently deleted in nothing can be permanently deleted in Git. Just remember that statement. Hope you are also understanding why something is not permanently deleted here. Clear? If you go back to the previous copy, previous commit, the file is still there. Okay. Now, a developer deleted the file, added it to the stage, committed, pushed. File is deleted. From that time onwards, that file will not be shown to anybody. Okay. The same developer comes to you just after 1 hour saying, hello, DevOps engineer. I deleted the file. Okay. And then I pushed it to the remote repository also. Now I want the file. I want the file now again. Can we get the file? You say yes. If you have committed and then pushed it to the remote repository, I can get to that file. So in Git, we have an option, right? That is the advantage of these multiple copies, correct? So if you want to see this particular file, you can go back to the previous commit and then get it, right? Yes, we can get it that way. If you go back and then see the second commit, right, you will see that file there. And then again, bring it back. See what I'm doing here. This is very popular interview question. Is file deletion permanent in Git? I deleted a file in Git. How do I resurrect it? How do I bring it back? That's a question, okay? Let me first show you that it is there in the previous commit. rm-rf. I don't have anything. Git clone, faculty 69. I have only one file, correct? Run git log command. So this is the latest one. This is the latest one, right? In latest commit, the file is deleted. Clear? This is the latest one. Latest one, this one, latest. Here we have deleted the file, deleting Maven automation code. Clear? So if you want to bring it back, go here. Let me show you. If I go back to the previous commit, it should be there, right? This is the previous commit. I'm asking Git to bring the code from this commit till this. I'm asking till this particular commit, whatever code you have, show me. That's what I'm doing. If you want to do that, you can use this command, git checkout, and then commit ID. So it will show you the code till that particular commit. Let's definitely see pom.html is there. So, and if you observe here, it says switching to this commit because it's not latest, right? It says I'm switching to this. Until this commit, you have these files. 2 files it is showing you. Done. So you are at the previous commit now. So if you say git checkout and then this commit, what it will do? It will show you the code from till this commit. This commit, what is there? pom.html file, login.java. That means you are not at the latest. You are not at the latest. In source area, you have the code till this commit. And if you want to again go to the latest, if you want to again go back to the latest, use this command. Git checkout master, okay? Git status. I'm on latest again. Clear? That's how you can go back to the previous commit and then see what was there. You can do that. That is still possible. Okay, we have the proof that in previous commit, I mean, even though I delete some file, right? In previous commit, I can find it, right? Okay. Deletion is not permanent. Now the next question. How do I bring a deleted file back? How do I bring deleted file back? There is a command called revert. You have to use this command, git revert, and then this commit ID 3. You know what this command will do? If you say git revert and then 3, right? It is like, it will revert this and then it will bring the previous one back. Or remember this way. If you say git revert 3, right? It will just hide it. It will be there, but it will just hide it. If you hide this, which one will become latest? This one, correct? If you hide this commit, which one will become latest? This one. So it will hide it and then it will bring the previous commit back. It will create a new one, okay? New commit here again, 4th. So that's how you bring the previous, deleted file back. Clear with that? Git revert 3. Think that revert command hides it. Hides it means this will become latest. And if you are doing some operation for each and every change, it will create a new copy, correct? No matter whether you're deleting, adding, modifying the file, there is a change means it will create a new commit. So what is the change here? Hiding it. Hiding this particular commit means this will become latest, and then it will create a new commit. There will be a new commit here. So the file is back, and then just push it. So here also you will have login and then pom.html file. That means I brought the file back. Clear with this? Shall we execute this command? Git revert. Any questions here so far? Okay. Let me take the new copy again because we went back and forth, right? So I just want to do that in a clean working directory, workspace. Git clone. Go here. We don't have pom.html file. Now we want to bring it back. But the first step, first check where it got deleted. Oh, this got deleted here. 1. Now we have to hide it, correct? We have to hide this latest. This one is the latest, right? We have to hide it. If you want to hide that, hide or you call it as a revert, okay? I want to revert it. Git revert. That one. Got it. Enter. So it will revert it and then create a new one, right? It will revert this and then create a new commit, right? So you're getting a new commit means you have to give the commit message, no? You are getting a new commit, you have to give the commit message. So the moment you run git revert command, it opens Vim editor. This GNU, it's like a Vim editor. Okay, it opens like this automatically, and it is asking you to write your commit. Git already has written the commit. It says reverting commit. This commit. I mean, there is a commit message. So this reverts this commit. It is already writing the information. That's enough for me. Okay. If you want, you can change that. Now, just say exit. You see here exit. What's the shortcut? Control X. Okay. I'm pressing Control X now. Control X. Done. Now, ls-a. See, we got the file. Now, git log. This is the new one, new commit. This is the new one, latest one. This has become the latest. And this is the deleted one. This is the previous one. So now we got the file. Git status. Just say git push now. Same thing will be pushed to the remote repository. And then you see the file. That's how you can bring the deleted file back. Clear with this? Any questions so far? Any questions? Hope concept is clear. If you have any confusions, you can ask me. If you don't want to remember all this, just remember this at least. File is here. Deleted. Deleted means the file is not present. If you want to bring the deleted file back, just say git revert and then this commit. It will bring that here again. Okay. So we will be adding the new file, right?
Sir, one moment. Actually, this git revert will add it to staging or working directory.
It will directly do that in the local repository.
Okay.
It will directly make that commit here.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So we will be modifying the files. We'll be creating the new files. We'll be removing the files. Sometimes we will be renaming the files also. If you want to rename a file or directory, what do you do? See here. I want to rename this particular file. Say login.java. I want to rename a file. Use this command git move. Move old file name, new file name. Simple. Login user.java. Git status. See here it says renamed. It was like this before. Now it is this. Then, so we have source stays. So we have login.java pom.xml file. Login pattern. Now you modified the file, right? Sorry, you renamed the file login pom.xml. So when you rename the file using move command, so this new file will be, when the change will be automatically staged. It is in the stage, green color. Now what you have to do? You commit it. When you commit, this will be committed. Git commit -m renaming the file for better say understanding or better understanding, something like that. Now remember, when you, rename involves two things. Rename involves two things. One, you are renaming this file, particular file means what? You are deleting the old one, correct? You are deleting the old one, then creating the new one. So it's two operations. Rename involves two operations. One, deleting the old one, creating the new one. So you have to commit both. You have to commit old file plus new file. So this is for the deletion. This is for new file creation. So if you are typing the file names here, you have to give both. Or don't give anything. Better you don't give anything. If you don't give anything, what will happen? Whatever you have in the staging, it will commit everything, right? So at the time of move, don't give file name. No need to give 2 files here. What if you're renaming, 10 files? Very difficult, right? So just don't give anything here. Done. Renamed git status, git push, test it, rmnsr faculty. Okay. Git clone, faculty 69. See, the file is renamed. That's how you rename a file. Git move command. Now, assume that a file is renamed. I want to see the history of that. Git log login user.java. Is it showing the history of the file before it's renamed? No. See, login user.java earlier was login.java, correct? It was login.java before. 1 second. So login.java, login user.java earlier was login.java. What if login.java developers want to see the history? It is not shown right here. What if users want to, developers or no, you or me or anybody wants to see the history of this particular file before it's renamed? Correct. In that case, use this option ---- follow. ---- follow. It's good if it shows automatically, but it's not showing. So we have to use this option follow. Follow old file history also. See the old file history. ---- follow. That's a note, okay? If you want to see the previous history of that particular file, say ---- follow. Clear with that? That's about renaming a file. I'll start the class now. It's a 45 minutes class, I know. I'll speed up after a few days. Any questions for me today? Meantime, keep continuing, keep reading that Linux tutorials and then ProGit first 3 chapters. Okay. Any questions for me today?
Sir, do you have any options like to remove the file in all the commits?
Come again, Manjunath?
To delete the file from
Mhm.
all the commits so that a file can be permanently removed or deleted.
You want to permanently remove the file?
Yeah, yes, sir.
You can do that. Can you ask this question in the tomorrow's class? I'll explain that.
Yeah, sure.
Tomorrow means next class. Okay, man. That is not suggested, but there is one comment for that. I'll explain it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.